Welcome to the bucket, y'all, and welcome to another Thursday Quick Look. And this week we are playing Star Trek Resurgence, which I have heard from some of my Star Trek nerd buddies is pretty good. And I know I said back in the Wolfenstein Let's Play that there were no good Star Trek games, or no truly great ones, I should say. But I don't know, I hear good things about this one. I'm looking forward to it. It feels like the right kind of game to put a Star Trek into, to plug a Star Trek into this kind of walkie-talkie, choice mattery, story-driven thing. I believe this takes place... Oh, hey, here we go. I think this takes place between TNG and TOS. Don't know star rates off the top of my head, so I couldn't tell you.
Finally about to venture out on a new mission.
Ooh.
And the crew isn't letting this unprecedented ion storm slow them down.
You can't let an ion storm get to you. In space or on Earth.
I know I am. Perhaps more than any of them. Fortunately, nothing ever stays the same. It's entropy. The nature of the universe. Change.
Very Star Trek opening.
And while entropy says order,
nice orchestral music. Some space vistas. I love a good space vista. What made Homeworld so wonderful and beautiful to play. Aside from the gameplay and cool story and all that. Hey, that rhymed. En route to the Resolute.
Welcome dose of new blood to the crew.
Uh-oh. Oh no. What happened? Uh-oh, the iPad. Catch it. Yeah. Those are the reflexes of a trained Star Trek officer. Oh no, this takes place after TNG. These are the DS9 uniforms.
But these little shuttles are the worst.
Yeah, don't close your eyes.
Here's a tip, don't close your eyes. You'd think that would make it easier, but it only makes it worse. Look out the window, pick a star, and just focus on that.
Second star to the right, and straight on till morning. We'll see if this guy survives.
Sorry, I'm a little anxious.
I hadn't noticed.
I'm on my way to my first assignment. When we get to the starbase, I'm transferring on to the Resolute.
So am I.
Hey, roommates, neighbors, pals.
It'll be easy for Jara to step in at the 11th hour like this.
Oh, that's a good-looking ship.
But if she's half the officer,
oh, and it's the Wrath of Khan, space station. Star Trek Resurgence. This feels like an episode of, like, TNG era Star Trek, which already is giving me good vibes. What are you? Change of station. It even has title card. Oh, that's great. This is giving me warm fuzzies. What was her name again? Jara? Jason Momoa? Alright, I got the L stick. Welcome to Starbase 128. My examine. Oh, right trigger.
Edge of Federation space.
Oh, we out there. We're out there. We're out here bringing peanut butter and jelly sandwiches to the universe.
Commander? I'm not usually such a nervous wreck, by the way. I actually did well at the academy.
Please don't demote me.
Maybe you've heard of the Torvalin test?
Sounds familiar.
It's a tactical simulator that makes the Kobayashi Maru look like a picnic on Pintaris 5.
I doubt that.
Anyway. I finished in the top 20. Not just in my class. I mean, all time.
In the
history of the academy.
In the universe. Only top 20?
There's that.
Yeah, I'm gonna be a little hard on this guy.
Only top 20, huh? so I guess there's room for improvement.
Well, it's really, really hard.
Oh my god,
So I've
okay.
heard.
Is it just me, or is the inside of the mouths of the characters, like, weirdly bright? Like there's a light shining on their tongue.
Please place your hand here.
Maybe it was just that, maybe it was just that one shot. But it was very odd. Very bright tongues going, oh, she has a ring on. I wonder if that has to do with her culture.
Commander Rydek.
Wait, you're Jara Rydek? You absolutely crushed the Torvalin test.
You dang right I did.
You finished in what, like the top 3?
That would be me.
Okay, see, their tongues look fine now. I think they were just,
It's an
I think
honor to
that
meet
spot
you,
they were
Commander.
standing in was just the
Sorry,
tongue
I
brightening
didn't realize
spot.
before.
It was,
I
it
just
was the oral
came off
scan
shuttle
from the
and
space
was glad to
station.
be on solid ground, so to speak.
Now you know.
Well, now you know. Keep your eyes and ears open and you might pick up on things.
I believe Commander Ermot is expecting you. He's in the concourse just ahead.
Ermot. Is Ermot, Ermot's gonna be I'm gonna try and guess what species he's gonna be. Be a Bolian. Let's see if Ermot's gonna be a Bolian, a big old blue guy. Alright. Do I have a little trot? Do I have a trot? What's L? Oh, L shows me my interactables. Okay. I don't have a trot. There's no running on the space station. Yeah. Storm report. Ooh. Storm report. It's gonna tell you all about Aurora Monroe. Oh, is this our ship? Little diagram. Ooh. A little L-Cars readout. Yeah, resolute. Air in progress. Very cool. Archers, arrivals. I've always wanted to get up close to these readouts. Because, you know, in the show, they're just kind of, they're mostly just for set dressing, you know? So you never get to really take a look at what's going on. And it's so cool. Ooh, bunch of people to talk to.
If I remember my briefing, Commander Ermot is a Bolian.
A Bolian!
Looking for someone with blue skin.
I nailed it! Holy shit! I swear I've never seen this game before. I swear I've never played this. I only saw, like, the announcement trailer, like, whenever it first came out. I had no idea. I nailed it. He's a Bolian. Ah! Okay, alright. Ooh, it's kind of dark in here. I might actually have to kick up the brightness a little bit. There we go. That's better. Star Trek shouldn't be so dark. It should be lit nice and flat and evenly. Hey, what's up?
Are you alright?
Yeah, I'm just... Well, I'm not sure where my departure dock is. The Resolute's gonna leave without me.
Look here. The Resolute is leaving from this dock.
Yeah. Can't you read?
Ah, you're right. Nerves must be...
I'm gonna demote this guy.
Thanks so much, Commander.
What a goober. Yeah, Star Trek, you gotta have a goober on every ship, right? Like, like, TNG had... Oh, man, TNG had a couple of goobers. You had Barclay. Geordi LaForge had goober tendencies. Every once in a while, Worf was a goober when he wasn't getting hit with blue barrels. Let's see. And DS9's goober was... DS9's goober... Ah, man. Julian was kind of a goober. Oh, that's probably our commander over there, yeah. Voyager, obviously Neelix. And Tom Paris, to a lesser extent. But man, DS9 just didn't... Oh, no. Rom was a big old goober. And then he led a labor movement. What a badass.
Excuse me. Have you seen a Bolian around here?
Yes, sir. Right back there, near the replicator.
Ah, there he is. Thank you.
Happy to help, Commander.
I feel like the frame rate's like dropping in half whenever I'm not directly controlling. It's a little It's a little weird. Ooh, replicated meal.
I'll replicate myself a meal once I'm on board.
You replicate yourself something better than that, girl, because that looks like British food. And you're a commander. You don't... Did I miss anything?
Excuse me.
Did I miss anything? No, I didn't. Hey. Commander Ermot, what's up, buddy?
Welcome to the edge of the galaxy, Commander Rydek. I'm Commander Jan Ermot, Operations Officer on the...
His voice sounds really familiar.
Commander? I hope there wasn't too much trouble getting here. This storm isn't making anything easy for us right now.
The goal line storm.
Conditions are less than ideal at the moment.
I can take it.
It takes more than a little turbulence to rattle me.
I'm sure that's the case.
Yeah, it's these close-up shots that are getting a little taxing on my old GPU here.
First officer vacancy at such short notice.
Why do you say vacancy like that? I don't like that.
We're lucky you were available to us. Coming from a premier starship and all. To our little research vessel.
Oh, it's a research vessel. Cool.
What exactly have you heard about me?
First in your class at the Academy. Received the Starfleet Award of Valor during the Dominion War. Most recently,
Oh, so it's post-Dominion War. Wow.
Security on the USS Endeavor.
So this is actually pretty late in the Star Trek timeline.
Very lucky.
For the TNG era stuff, at least.
The USS Resurgence.
It's a pretty good-looking ship.
Much compared to the bigger ships, but as far as science vessels go, she can more than hold her own. And she doesn't look so bad considering 6 months ago she was nearly cracked in half, venting plasma, fighting for her life.
It was an accident?
The equipment malfunction.
Uh-oh.
An accident suggests fault, but no one's to blame.
I have a feeling we'll be investigating that later on.
The warp core was pushed beyond its limits. It destabilized the dilithium, there was a runaway reaction, and the warp bubble deformed.
Oh, that's not good.
We thought we could reach a higher resonant frequency, but it was more than she could handle. Cost us our first officer and 22 of our crew.
Oh my god. That's a legitimate disaster.
We're all responsible for each other. That's what it means to be a crew.
Now, I'll be compassionate here. I'll tell him sorry.
I can't even begin to imagine what that must have been like for you. I'm so sorry for your loss.
Thank you. It does weigh heavy. There are some things you can't forget.
Well, ask him about
Were you
himself.
hurt in the accident? In the equipment malfunction?
Nothing worse than the loss of so many. Listen, I realize you've known Captain Solano for quite some time, and I'm sure you're ready to bring your best. But I should warn you that when the captain announced you would be the new first officer, there were those who felt it was a mistake.
What? Tell me who they are. I will fight them.
So you might want to tread lightly at first.
I'll fight them in Anbo
Until they
Jitsu.
come to value your contributions as much as he does.
I can earn their trust.
Trust is earned, and it sounds like I have my work cut out for me. But I plan on winning them over.
I don't doubt that. I just figured it was better to know
God,
what
he
you're
sounds
walking
so familiar.
Of course.
Starfleet has assigned us a high-priority mission to the Hotari region. I'll let the captain brief you on board. I know he's eager to see you.
Will we be mission ready in time?
We have every intention. The crew has been working around the clock to get the ship ready. There's still so much to do.
Racist. I don't recognize that name. Oh, am I this guy now? Am I an engineering guy? Ooh, buddy, that's not good.
Stuck. I got just the thing.
Plasma torch. Oh, oh man, I should know what this looks like because I'm a Star Trek nerd. Hey, there it is. Yeah, I did it. Clear the corrosion out. Ooh. Ah, I see. It's a bullet thing. I thought I had to like trace it around. Nope, I gotta aim. There we go. Yeah, these things look like the battery on my truck. Jesus Christ. Aha. Oh yeah, girl, I torched it so good. And there we go. Oh, it's like the self-destruct sequence in Alien. Oh, my pancakes. Ah, fresh pancakes. Yeah.
Is that?
Good job, buddy. Hey, the lower decks. I keep getting told to watch Lower Decks, but I haven't got around to it.
I thought that thing was totally fried.
Oh, Trill. She's a Trill. Cool.
Nice work, Carter.
Nothing to it, Neely.
Nilly.
And not a moment too soon. The boss wants us down in engineering. Like, now.
Like now? Oh my god. I'm gonna adjust my settings. Oh, she slid a little bit there. No. Oh, I see what it was. I think I had ray tracing on. That's what it is. I think that's the difference between high and maximum, because now it's all cube maps and screen space. Okay. Yeah, that'll do it. Ooh. Oh, so much to look at. Okay, all right. Buckle in, folks, because I'm gonna get up close to all this Star Trek shit. Yes.
What's the problem?
We need to test this cargo transporter. I've never been that great with the signal plotting.
I got it. No problem.
We go. Select waypoints to create a path through the ionic interference. Stability. When you fall, you will succeed. Got it. Do this.
Carter Diaz!
Yeah, there we go.
No sweat.
Oh, is that gonna be his thing where he? Oh no! Oh no! He's gonna get eaten by the transporter worms.
Hurry up!
Don't touch your rock.
Not a word.
All right. What else? What else? Oh, that's so funny. Hey, girl. What are you working on? A nacelle?
Everything okay?
I'm gonna talk to everybody.
Between the coils, gonna have to remove a few of them to find it, and then.
Ooh, then another hour of recalibrating. Ouch. I'll leave you to it.
Damn, girl. You need like long fingers. You need Odo to come up here, slither in there to get your tool out.
Corrosion in there was pretty extreme.
Yeah, it was.
Nothing I couldn't handle though.
Yeah, we nailed it. Ooh.
Diaz,
Shuttle.
turn my light.
Oh, sorry.
Sorry.
Ooh, force field. Oh, I can look at the space.
This storm looks pretty bad. Just another reason why we need to get this ship ready.
Oh man, this is gonna look like shit on YouTube. All right, we're gonna get away from that. Oh, what's over here?
It's not where that goes.
Yeah.
Maybe we can figure out where you're supposed to be.
Side quest. Oh yeah. Does it go over here with the rest of my tools? No. What are you doing? You just lounging up there? Taking a nap? You having a picnic? Up on top of the shuttle? Some replicated club sandwiches?
Hey Diaz, have you seen a hyperspanner around here?
I got her right here.
Oh, hey, there it is. You're a lifesaver, Diaz.
Well, I don't know about that, but I try.
There's some like cargo we transported. Got a few more things to look at here. Ooh, what are these? These are... Oh, it's a probe! Stick one of those inside of a photon torpedo casing. There we go. Oh, he's so manly. I'm gonna swoon.
Look, makes more sense than zero G.
My back.
So clean I can see myself. Didn't you know what?
Well, no, not since I turned off ray tracing, but you go off, buddy. All right, now we can go. Hello, can't go that way. All these conveniently placed crates.
Good to see her fully operational again.
Yeah.
If she breaks, we'll just fix her.
Yeah, totally. Ooh.
A
Jeffrey tube.
Not after the retrofit. Bulkhead cuts it off at Section 2. New computer reroutes.
So then,
I'm thinking we'll have to do the work in that tube. Then take the turbo lift from Section 2 to Section 3.
well, wait, there's a subfloor crossover around Junction 32E.
What do you have against using the turbo lift?
Nothing, I just like being in the tubes. It's my domain.
He likes being in the tubes. He's like Samus in her morph ball.
Hey, you need any help? Okay. Good luck.
Damn, cold. Now I want to crawl in the tube. Pardon me?
Engineering.
I heard the new XO just arrived. Won't be long before we get underway.
Oh, that's the
I
other
just hope
girl
whatever
who we're
Chilwell
playing
called
as.
us down for, it's something good. I can never tell with him. I'd rather not end up degaussing plasma manifolds.
What's wrong with that?
Upside down makes me queasy.
Oh,
You and me working together.
makes your parasite do
Anything that throws
backflips.
at us.
Your optimism is positively contagious. Looks like we got here before.
Lieutenant Commander Chovak.
Hey.
We were just looking for you, Commander.
Petty Officers Ed Solar,
Oh, Vulcan.
Diaz.
Sweet.
I was beginning to think you would be late.
Love me a Vulcan or two.
We are all hands on deck right now, which means if you are not at your post at the appointed time, I do not have someone to replace you.
Yeah.
A point I have been forced to make to Petty Officer Edsolar on repeated occasions.
So we're irreplaceable. Okay. You can't not prod the Vulcan.
So you're saying we're irreplaceable, Commander?
That is one interpretation. Another would be that I would replace you if I could.
Oh,
You can
goddamn.
interpret as you see fit.
Oh, he didn't like
I
that.
suppose you wanted us down here to
He didn't like it when I was
go
being
off
cheeky with him. Of course not.
Equip yourselves in EV suits to work on the exterior.
Yo!
I need you to tune the structure
Spacewalk.
field for optimal performance. The subspace distortions and ionic interference we are experiencing are preventing the proper calibration. But this ship must be ready to depart shortly, despite the storm. The
Mm-hmm.
precise nature of these disturbances are not fully understood.
Oh, shit.
But many systems have been affected by the wide band of emissive activity.
How concerned should we be about the storm? Are you worried?
Vulcans
Do not worry. Yeah, I knew he was going to say
variables
that.
and take appropriate precautions to mitigate the risk. Right now, that entails making critical preparations, because long-range sensors show that these disturbances will be more severe at our destination.
I like how he pronounced
The photonic
sensors.
system.
Sensors.
You have your orders. Do not delay.
Yes,
Roger
Commander
that.
Chovak. All hands on deck.
What's that?
Nobody
All
fart.
hands on deck.
This
That's what Chovak said.
this turbo lift is
You know
crowded.
what that means? It means this ship isn't ready to go out, and the brass know it.
Oh.
So they're throwing every warm body at it. And they're going to leave on schedule.
No matter what.
Consequences be damned.
It all comes down to us, Nilly. We're the ones who will get it ready.
Yeah.
I know what we can do. But this isn't just any old refit or any old
Oh,
relaunch.
pardon us. Oh, hey, it's iPad Kid.
Excuse me.
Come on, dude.
A lot of new faces coming on board. It's gotta be tough coming as a replacement.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
Yeah, give him a chance.
they seem alright. Something that happened 6 months ago while they were off on another ship? Well, that's nothing to hold against them.
Yeah, you're right. I guess getting a little new blood on board doesn't hurt.
Maybe not the best phrase, but yes, the sentiment is correct.
Now there's an old face I didn't expect to see again.
Oh shit.
Hey, Miranda!
You weren't gonna leave without me, were you?
Miranda, you're here?
We thought you were staying.
We love Miranda.
Transfer came in at the last minute, so I figured I'd slum it on this bucket of bolts. Looks like you got her back together pretty nicely. I wasn't sure what to expect.
Yeah, don't insult my ship.
Don't talk badly about one of the best ships in all of Starfleet.
We've rebuilt enough of her by now. She better be one of the best.
We'll see about that. But
The Starship of
I
Theseus.
am glad to be here. He still owes me a bottle of Saurian brandy. Don't think I forgot.
Whoa, we didn't say anything about
It's
alcohol.
coming back to me now.
Maybe Carter can rustle up that bottle and we can give you a proper welcome. As soon as we wrap up this quick little spacewalk.
Womp. Yep. Can't show a character putting their helmet on. You just swap the models.
So what's the word? Are you back in the security rotation?
Yep. Still running.
Ah,
the
shit,
usual
she's a cop.
suspects. Good to go.
Don't knock on the glass. My fish are sensitive. You're gonna give my beta anxiety. He's already nervous.
Side.
Activating magnetic souls.
Yeah. Womp. Womp. Ooh, let's do it. Ooh. That's a good space vista. I like it.
That view never gets old.
Let's go.
Oh, we're on the edge. Oh, that's cool. That's so neat. What a good shot. Are we gonna zoom into the other character now? Yeah, we are. All hands.
Captain Solano should be here momentarily.
Do I just have to wait? Can I poke around the office? Oh.
You'll have to forgive me, I don't know much about Kobleods. But
Hey, me
my
neither.
understanding is you need a steady supply of duridium to keep your cell structure stabilized, or bad things start to happen.
Oh,
And
she
we have
slicked on
plenty
that
of duridium in
do-rads.
sickbay, so there's no risk of running out.
Thank you.
Feel free to make
It's a
yourself at home,
fiend for that duridium.
and help yourself to whatever you like from the replicator.
Smoking it out of pipes. Ooh, do we get to mess around with the replicator? There should be a Star Trek replicator game where it's like Scribblenauts and it just makes whatever you type into your game. That'd be super rad. Ooh. Rain. Poke it. Poke it.
He's still got a thing for trains.
I mean, trains are pretty rad.
Warp engines of their day, apparently.
Okay, and now we look at the window.
We'll be out there soon. Going where no one has gone before.
Yeah. Oh, there's graphical glitches there? That's fine. That's fine. Whoa, the camera freaked out of there for a
I can't
second.
believe he keeps this around. Don't even know where mine is.
Some spatial anomalies in this office. Oh my god. We can mess with the replicator. We're doing that last. Amethyst?
The first mineral Captain Solano ever discovered.
Purpletanium?
Always was the nostalgic type.
Discovered a new rock. Blob. Is it full of booze?
Can't wait to plot a course myself.
Time. Come on, cheeseburger.
Just a sip of something.
Sip of cheeseburger. Ractigino, yes.
Decisions. Ractigino.
Is it gonna be in the little cup? The Ractigino cup? Boo! That's the wrong fucking mug! Boo!
That sure has a kick.
Jara Ryder.
Oh my god, it's J. Jonah Jameson.
Last time I saw you, it was graduation from the academy. You'd already secured one of
You
the
were
most
bringing me
prestigious
photos of Spider-Man.
possible. And you were burning with enough ambition to fuel 7 trips around the Necrid Expanse.
It's good to see you again, Captain.
I could not be happier to have you on the Resolute. My only regret is that we couldn't provide you with a warmer welcome. The arrival of
Sorry, the
first
Ractigino
officer
mugs were
of the
inaccurate.
ship deserves a bit of fanfare. But unfortunately, we've had our hands full with the refit.
She's gonna be humble. That's enough for her.
That would be totally unnecessary. I don't need any pomp and circumstance.
You've been here all of 5 minutes, and already you're trying to make us more efficient. I like it. As I'm sure you've heard, we've had a rough go of it these last 6 months.
Spider-Man's been
Ship
everywhere.
Suffered some damage, but not nearly as much as the crew.
Ah, the accident, yes. I don't know all the details. That's big
You'll
true.
have to forgive me. I don't really know the details.
Starfleet has been kind enough to keep the story contained, probably because they want to protect me. But I don't mind telling you.
Ooh. Is it juicy?
We were on the verge of a major scientific breakthrough. A quantum leap forward in warp core technology. 10,000 teradynes per second.
That's a lot of
The ability
pterodynes.
to travel at a sustained rate of speed longer and faster than we ever dreamed.
Without turning into
Been
lizards.
the crowning achievement of my career. Right there. Within our grasp.
The ambition got to you.
Until it all went so horribly wrong. We pushed her too hard, and a warp core malfunction overloaded the system, creating a pressure gradient way beyond what the ship can handle.
Damn.
It was heartbreaking. We lost some of our best people.
What did they say it was 21, 22 crew members? That's a lot on a small ship like this.
It was my decision to make, and I have to live with the consequences.
Well, we gotta move on.
You have to look to the future. You can't dwell on the past, on things you can't change.
I thought we were in the future.
Nothing that can be done about it now. In my defense, I will say I might have avoided the whole ordeal if my senior staff had been willing to trust me.
Oh.
There was a lot of pushback from my former
This is getting
XO,
juicy.
and I think that cost me his confidence. I don't want you to pull any punches. Certainly not on my account. But once we decide on a course of action, I need everyone to fully commit to the mission. And
Is
anything
he-
short of that just won't work.
Is he blaming everybody, or was he?
That's when things start to go sideways.
I'm gonna push him a little bit.
And what happens if they don't?
There's a chain of command for a reason. We all have our orders.
That's true. Everyone on this ship should know that.
Sometimes the occasional reminder doesn't hurt. Look, I'll be blunt. We can't afford another mistake. Or at least I can't. I feel like my career is hanging in the balance here.
Oh, he's on thin ice.
We need a win. Something to restore the crew's confidence.
Morale.
I understand.
You can start by getting the right mugs for the Ractiginos.
Starfleet has tasked us with what they're calling a mission of the highest priority. Escorting a senior diplomat to Hotari space. 2 previously peaceful and otherwise non-aggressive civilizations now find themselves on the brink of all.
That is a classic Star Trek
So it's
problem.
a peacekeeping mission.
I see it as a golden opportunity to not only prove what the Resolute and her crew are truly capable of, but also a mission for which we're uniquely qualified.
How so?
This ionic storm. Our long-range sensors suggested several orders of magnitude stronger than anything on record. The total
I wonder if it's related to the sudden belligerence.
Never guess where it leads.
Hatari.
Yep.
Exactly. Very nearly in the precise location where we're headed. Where I imagine the interference will be exponentially greater. But the diplomat will brief us on the details of the rendezvous.
Who dat?
Who is the senior diplomat we're escorting?
That I don't know. Starfleet hasn't said.
It's gonna be a cameo.
I don't want to get ahead
It's gonna be somebody from one of the shows.
I expect we'll have some rough sledding when we arrive, so I need you.
I wonder who they could have gotten, because so many
Just one more thing I want to
Star Trek actors are dead,
The metric
especially
for me
classic
will be
ones.
the ultimate measure of your success.
What is it?
If after serving as my first officer, you don't one day find yourself with a ship of your own, then I will consider it my personal failure.
Huh.
When that might happen is entirely up to you.
Okay. I'm projecting pretty far out here,
saying.
but
You
he's
have
gonna
my
die.
full support.
She's gonna become captain. I can feel it. Sooner the better.
It's been a journey since before I can remember.
Can't tell him that.
So I would be honored to become a captain someday.
As long as you're willing to do the work, you have my promise. I'll do everything in my power to see that it happens.
Thank you.
Come, let me introduce you to the crew.
The boss liked that. I brown-nosed successfully. That's a good door. Ooh. Oh, they got some wood on the bridge? Yeah. Yeah, they knew what they were doing. They know.
Everyone, if I could have your attention for a moment. I'd like to introduce Commander Jara Rydek.
Here's your new boss.
First officer. Some quick introductions. This is Lieutenant Handar, our helmsman, one of the best in the business.
One of?
Well,
Oh, it's Bajoran.
humility, he more than makes up for in ability.
Ensign Rowe was out there making making
Next,
trails.
Commander Westbrook, our chief science officer. I've come to rely on his expert counsel on a regular basis.
Pleasure.
Commander Rydek, it is such an honor to meet you.
Don't spill coffee
This is
on
our
me.
tactical officer, Lieutenant Bedrosian. I've been looking forward to meeting you for about as long as I can remember.
I've been following your career for quite some time,
Oh my god.
and I
You got a
look forward to
fangirl.
learning as much as I can from you.
You've heard of me?
Well, I have to admit, one of the reasons I've followed your career is because you're part Kobliad, because of what you've
Oh.
Starfleet stands up for people who can't defend themselves.
What's up with the Kobliads?
One of those people once. But since then, you've done so much to protect others who need it. I really admire that. So, you've been something of an inspiration to me. Not that I've done anything close to what you've done, but you
Just gonna let her
definitely set
yap.
a standard to strive for.
A little starstruck. You got anything else? What if I just say nothing? I just stare at her after she... Oh. I have to say something. It isn't like a telltale where you can say nothing. That's very flattering.
I don't know what to
That's
say.
awkward. That's kind of awkward that it fades to like
Thank you.
black and
I
white.
hope someday I can follow in your footsteps.
Time just pauses.
Sure you will.
And then, of course, you've already met Commander Ermont.
Yeah.
Please do everything you can to make Commander Rydek feel at home here.
Yeah, bring me a cheeseburger.
Starbase. Have an urgent meeting with the Starbase commander to get our authorization to get underway. If they drag their feet any longer, we won't make our rendezvous. The bridge is yours.
Aw, shit. Alright, turn on the high beams. Hit some music. This bitch is gonna be bumping. Oh, I can just sit in the... Oh, I get to sit in the captain's chair. Hell yeah. Oh, so much to look at. Alright, here we go. Yeah.
Communications keeps us in contact internally and
That is a
with other
tight
vessels.
bun on that lady's head. Holy shit. Gotta use a black hole to get it that tight.
So many decks.
A lot of decks.
Full of crew that are now
And not
my
that many decks.
responsibility.
But there's a few. What's the total crew count on this ship? Can we even make that out? Whoa, 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 camera. Too close, too close. Game's a little jank. I don't know what engine it's running on, but like some of the lighting and camera stuff is futzing out. Also, I noticed there's like the graphic options are incredibly basic. It's like low, medium, high, extreme.
Science station. The
And there's
Resurgence
no,
is
you can't get in
science
there
primarily.
and
Might
fiddle with
explode
individual
Westbrook's attitude.
rendering options.
I'll have to speak with him later.
Yeah, exactly. Let him know who's boss.
Impressive range of view.
Good space vista. This is very wide. It's very wide. Is the view screen this wide because this is a 16:9 game? Because that's just the way resolutions are now. And the old view screens on the TV shows were as short as they were, so you can get them in the whole frame. Oh, that's so funny. All right, let's look at the tactical holo.
Tactical hollow dais. Just like they've got on the Excelsior.
Ooh, I use that to... Hey, load up a photon torpedo. Let's see if we can hit Earth. It'll be a dummy round. It'll be fine. What's up, Helm?
The Helm. The Resolute is a refitted Centaur class, meaning it's capable of quick maneuvers. Can't wait to see what she can do.
I love a ship that's half horse. Alright, did I get everything? And not yet. What's up?
Operations. Staffing, supplies. There's a lot to keep track of on a starship. Good thing we have Commander Ermont.
That way I don't have to do it. Tactical?
Tactical station. Hopefully a diplomatic mission won't require we use our weapons much. But if it comes to that, we'll be ready.
Fire all phasers right now. The ready room? No, it's a turbo lift.
Turbolift could take me anywhere on the ship, but I'm right where I need to be.
Yeah. Sure. Alright. I'm afraid if I click on the XO chair, it'll make me sit in it, and I want to sit on the captain chair. Some big captain.
Commander, Chief Engineer Chovak needs to lower the structural integrity field. He's sent a crew out to recalibrate the emitters in response to the danger posed by the storm.
Make it so.
Permission granted.
Lowering structural integrity field now.
Ah, now I can do my spacewalk.
Condition blue.
The spacewalk. Surely nothing awful will happen on this spacewalk.
Looks like they turned off the SIF.
Surely nothing awful will happen on this spacewalk in the middle of this unprecedented storm. Oh, I love the awkward motion for the magnet boots. That's great.
Every time we're out here, I half expect to see her in pieces again.
She's still got some scars on her.
Just don't look behind you. There's a giant robot penis.
When I joined Starfleet, all I wanted was a ride out of town. But this isn't exactly how I pictured it.
On the outside of the ship?
No.
Could you sketch on a starship?
We're just part of the machinery.
Bet you could.
Don't you want more than that? I mean, Starfleet is noble and all, but it's still a machine. A massive, massive machine.
Yeah, even the people are parts. But I feel like this guy feels like he's more than that.
You wanted to get away.
Hey, that was the right one.
Because I didn't want to wait years just to get out and see the galaxy. I wanted to go somewhere. See new worlds. Look up at a sky no one's ever seen before. Just because I'm cranking a hyperspanner up in a Jeffries tube today doesn't mean it's all
Is that a euphemism, sir? Cranking a hyperspanner up a Jeffrey tube? That sounds
Diaz to Commander Chovak.
oddly suggestive.
We are at the SIF emitter.
Acknowledged. You may proceed with the recalibration.
Yeah, let's do some recalibrations. Let's get all Garrissy up in here. Recalibrate shit. Ah, geez, it's full of cheeseburgers. Calibration tool. It's the only one I can pick. Okay.
Beginning recalibration.
Calibrate the shit out of this thing. 2 nodes to center the circular indicators. Ah. I see. Ah, I see. Each one moves it in a different direction. Got it. Okay, it's literally just in the direction you're pointing. So I thought each one had like a pattern to it. It was much more complicated in my brain. I thought it was gonna be a puzzle. Uh-oh. I like this jumping back and forth between characters.
Westbrook, right?
This is kind of neat.
Science officer.
You remembered my name and my rank. Impressive.
Jesus.
Yes, I am the chief science officer, and I have the dubious honor of being the most senior officer on this bridge. I know this ship inside and out.
Okay, this is one of those guys that's like...
Better than just about anyone.
He probably wasn't too happy about her coming on board.
Well, I'm so glad you said that. Now I know exactly who to turn to when I have questions.
That was sounded... I thought that was going to be a lot more catty.
Captain Solano primarily relies on my knowledge and expertise when he needs answers.
Oh my god, this guy.
I'm curious, though. A Kobliad, or half in your case, is an odd choice for first officer, given your vulnerable condition and all. But if, as an example, we found ourselves in a hostile situation, and you were suddenly incapacitated because you needed an infusion, what would happen then?
I'm not even going to dignify this with an answer.
You'd leave Captain Solano without an XO. Granted, that would be a worst-case scenario, but not outside the realm of possibility.
Captain Solano's familiar with my condition. I'm sure it factored into his decision. So I'd have to say it's not a problem.
But we should probably have a contingency plan just in case.
What, like, contingency you right in the pants?
Listen, can I be blunt, Commander?
I see no reason to stop now.
Commander Sutherland, your predecessor, was one of the best first officers in all of Starfleet.
Well, he's dead.
His record was impeccable and his reputation was without equal. I mean no disrespect, but the shoes you're stepping into are almost impossible to fill. He was loved by the crew. And he was one of my closest friends.
Do you have a problem?
So
I see. I'm replacing your boyfriend.
Mr. Westbrook, if you have some kind of problem with me, and you just met me so it has nothing to do with me, you're gonna have to figure out how to get over it.
Yeah, tell him.
Because I'm here, and I'm not going anywhere. Do you read me?
Loud and clear. I'll stick to science. That is what this ship is for.
Very well.
Seeing as Captain Solano is on the starbase, let me give you an update on this ion storm we're flying into. It's unusual, unlike anything I've ever seen.
Alright, here we go.
At the moment, I can't tell you if the Resolute will shrug it off or if we're putting ourselves at risk. However, if we learn more about its patterns,
You got a blinker, buddy.
Come up with a scientific countermeasure. Just a moment.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Something horrible is happening. Who could have foreseen this?
We've got a massive energy wave inbound.
Oh shit. Oh no, it's the Nexus. Oh my god, is it?
Tracing its trajectory.
Starbase docking.
Where's Malcolm McDowell when you need him?
Coming in waves. And if my projections are right, we're about to get hit by a wideband burst of ionic energy. Like a tsunami.
An Ionami. Oh, I get to hit the red alert button.
Impact. 2 minutes.
Yeah.
Red alert.
Aye.
Oh, that's a good siren. That's like pure nostalgia for me right there.
Evacuating main gangway and retracting.
Is this going to destroy the station?
With the structural integrity field shut down, we can't take a direct hit.
Oh shit.
1 minute.
Shield systems are severely impacted. We have limited protection.
Avoid it.
Every available solution. What are our options?
We can weaken the impact of the storm with a deflector pulse.
Okay, we can weaken the storm.
Sending all auxiliary power to the deflector dish.
Send the aux power to the shields. We can't reactivate the entire shield bubble, but it's a directional threat.
Yeah, that's smart.
And all we have towards the wave. You have to believe me.
We only get one shot at this. We can't afford to get it wrong.
That's right, which is why we need to send power to our shields.
Yeah, shields. Shields has a possibility of completely
Rerouting power to
completely
shields.
negating it, as opposed to just taking less damage.
Got one shot.
Understood. On my command.
Yeah.
Getting locked.
Raise shields.
Aw, shit.
This is it.
All hands.
Hold on to your butts. Oh, what about the two people on the outside? Oh, hopefully the shields protect them. Yeah. Oh, what's going on with the warp core?
We have experienced a surge of radiation.
Oh my god.
Oh, you don't say.
It's falling
This
apart.
radiation supercharged the plasma, forcing it to backflush through the system and creating a dangerous imbalance.
Hey, blow out every primary system on the ship.
Just tell us where you need us.
I need you to traverse the hull to the access port to recalibrate the port nacelle plasma regulator.
Alright, let's do it. See, this is why we need jetpacks. They should give us jetpacks.
We've reached the first access point.
Understood. Do you see the override for the level 1 failsafe circuits?
Okay, here we go.
Affirmative.
Engage
It's
the
locked.
override. It should allow us to stop the EPS flow to the warp engine without triggering an automatic core shutdown.
Go. Turn them on.
Failsafe override engaged.
Are you sure? I am registering some crosstalk in the bypass circuit.
We need to route the signals so they don't interfere with each other.
Just put all this Star Trek, like, techno talk, like, directly into my fucking veins. I love it. Ooh, and isolinear chips. Yeah. God, the isolinear chips in the show always looked kind of delicious.
Temporarily disabled.
I always wanted to
Moving
eat
on to
one.
the EPS regulator.
We're doing
Heads
it.
up, Carter.
What is that?
What the hell?
Discharge has coalesced.
Oh. It's a Foo Fighter.
I'm gonna try to disrupt it with my phaser.
Get out of here, Dave Grohl. Yeah, take that. Go back to the drumming.
Climb up the pylon. Not that there's really an up, but you know.
What if I just throw you? Oh shit, we got more. Yeah. This is just like Halo, but slow. Ah, hey bud. No, no. Bad coalescence. You're a naughty coalescence. Yes, you are. Go. Oh shit. Oh, sneaky little balls. Yeah. No, you don't. When I get done with this, can I spin my phaser around and then blow on it before holstering? Like a cool guy? Like RoboCop? There we go. Oh shit, there's too many of them. We need a phaser pro like Guinan over here.
Opening the access panel.
And now halting the EPS flow to the port nacelle. We have little time before it causes an overload in the engine.
We got this.
Work efficiently.
It's gonna be fine. The most guaranteed way to get somebody to not work efficiently is by telling them to work efficiently. There we go. Oh, it's a chunky handle.
EPS manifold adjusters reset to neutral.
All right. Oh, okay. We gotta get our waves in alignment here. Okay. Okay. Yeah.
The EPS lines to the port warp engine are back in balance. Almost done. Once I cycle the manifold nozzles, Chobot can...
Uh-oh. But my nozzles. Uh-oh. That's not good. They're gonna scratch the paint. Ah, come on. Exhibit's gonna be so mad. Holy shit. Oh, it's a disaster. Hey, y'all might want to get off the hall.
Get down! Dear's to bridge. We just lost the docking clamp.
We are thoroughly unclamped.
All vibrations, too. We can't finish the EPS regulation in these conditions. Please advise.
We have to release the ship from that other docking clamp or the hull will be ripped apart.
There's a problem. The clamps are supposed to disengage automatically in an emergency. It's not working.
Not working.
We'll have to blow it apart.
The docking clamps are fitted with exploding bolts for an emergency release.
We've got crew out there. That'd be like setting off a bomb next to them.
Maybe there's another way.
From a bomb factory.
Put him through.
Resolute, the remaining mooring arm is failing. You need to disengage from the starbase now. The damage to the station will be catastrophic.
We're exploring our
The
options.
docking clamp isn't functioning. We're exploring our options.
Option is to detonate the emergency release.
No, I'm not gonna put those people into danger.
Hear me out. Reverse the polarity of the hull, which theoretically will repel the docking clamps.
And repel the engineering crew right off the hull into the storm.
This is Captain Solano. Put me on screen.
Go ahead. Captain, we have a situation.
Commander, what are you doing? Blow the bolts on the docking clamp.
The captain doesn't know the whole story.
I'm giving you an order.
Yeah, it's not that simple.
Jara?
All due respect, sir, it's a more complex situation than when you
Jara,
disembarked.
I need you to do the right thing. We can't have this go sideways before we even leave for the mission.
The captain made himself quite clear.
They're gonna get hammered with debris out there. Reverse the polarity.
Yeah. And we can pick them up right after. It'd be fine.
There is protocol.
And there are lives.
What is the holdup?
Starbase, stand by. We're gonna flip hull polarity to disengage the clamps.
Yes, Commander.
That's the way to do it. I'm gonna save their lives.
Repair crew, this is Acting Captain Jara Rydek. Be advised, we are going to reverse hull polarity to free us from the remaining docking clamp. Tether yourself and deactivate your boots on my mark.
Understood.
Yeah.
8,
Suction cup.
7, 6, 5.
Wow, she did that really fast.
3, 2, 1. Mark.
Oh, my pelvis.
Grab my hand.
Yeah, there we go.
I got you.
Thank you.
See, this is why we need jetpacks.
Plasma
Oh,
imbalance is reaching
engineering's exploding.
We are moments from primary system failure.
I got it.
Yeah, okay, we gotta reverse this. Yeah, use two hands, buddy. There you go. Yeah, push it, push it. Push it real good. Focus. Action surge. Second wind. Teamwork. Yeah. That's fucking teamwork. Cranked it so good. Now what? Now what? No, not the trill. Get her.
I got you. Petty Officer Etzelar's hurt and unconscious.
She's a little unconscious. She's still good. She's still good.
Mr. Diaz, the situation has changed. You are at risk of triggering a substantial electromagnetic arc if you approach the main hull the way you came.
But Commander, the way we came is the nearest airlock.
There's an auxiliary hatch near you on the far end of the pylon. You must bring Miss Edsolar there to access the interior.
Oh my god.
Roger.
Let's go. Let's go. Oh, we Death Stranded it now. Oh, that was a missile. Alright, get the lead out.
I'm at the auxiliary hatch.
Pop it open. Hey, she's alright. She just needed a little nap. That's all. She'll be fine. Yeah, here we go. Get on in.
You go first.
What?
Let me save your neck this time.
You go together?
No time
Seems like
to
a meter
fight.
wide.
Get in there.
No, you're hurt. You get in there first.
Let's not let it come down to that.
Get your hyper spanner. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, buddy. Yank it. Yeah, there we go. Ooh. Ooh. Took a little bit of an ionic storm to the face. You'll be fine. Be fine.
We made it.
Yeah. Captain's gonna be pissed.
Fully online.
Oh, I wonder if Carter gets like a cool scar that lasts the rest of the match. Match? Oh my god, I'm in like fucking mecha break mode. The rest of the game. Oh. Oh.
Neely.
Hey.
I'm good. Help me with him.
Grab this fat ass.
Let's get this
Ooh,
off.
a little burned up. Ooh. That's not good.
Medical. Got one wounded at my location. Carter. You don't look so good.
You got a good old ionic storm kiss there on your face. Looks cool though.
You gotta be more careful.
Chicks are gonna dig
We just
that.
got here. I'm not ready to see you two get blown to space dust just yet. Now let's get you down to sickbay.
Great.
All the Flintstones chewable morphine he could want. I'm jealous, frankly.
Status report.
Oh, here we go. I'm gonna get yelled at.
Inside. EPS flow is back to nominal levels. The SIF is back up.
How does this affect mission readiness, Mr. Ermot?
Releasing the docking clamps using hull polarity minimized damage to the Resolute. We'll have some last-minute repairs to make, but if we reapportion some of the staff, we can make our departure on time.
See?
As of now, however, we are successfully moored to the station.
Good
It's
to
fine.
hear. Send updates to my ready room. Commander Rydek, with me.
Oh, okay, here we go. I'm gonna yell that. You know it's bad when you go into the room without them. When you go into the room alone with them. Nobody yells like Cisco though, so I'm not anticipating too much of a dressing down here.
You disobeyed my orders.
Sure did. 'Cause you were wrong.
Well,
Respectfully, Captain, I made the right choice given the
you
information I had.
disobeyed my orders.
Oh, he's one of
Not
these
just in front
guys.
of the bridge crew, but the starbase staff as well.
Oh, all the hot chicks saw me get disrespected by a lady.
My name's already tarnished around the fleet. But what is it going to do to my credibility on this ship?
You weren't
From
there.
the top to the bottom. Bridge to lower.
Oh, he's so fragile. Come on,
Maybe I
Jonah.
shouldn't have disobeyed a direct order, but you were wrong.
Yeah.
You weren't on board, and you didn't have all the information.
You should.
So I
You're
made the right
in
decision.
Starfleet. You should know this.
If you're worried about your credibility, put your ego aside and trust your crew. Trust me.
You might have won some fans on the bridge with that stunt, but not.
Oh my god.
Lieutenant Commander Chovak has already bent my ear.
I'm sure he doesn't take it personally. He'll get over it in time.
Mr. Chovak is more complicated than he would want to admit. I guess we all are. And if I'm being honest,
See?
I'm not sure what
See, once you've calmed down and you thought it through, you understand. Turn the red portrait green. Turn it green again.
So, let's just boil it down to you did what you had to. That'll have to be good enough for me.
I don't think he understands fully, but we're gonna take it.
Thank you for understanding, sir. I'm sure no one knows the burden of command as well as you do.
A little sarcastic.
I'm sure you will.
It's a little sarcastic, and he deserves it.
Despite it all, we got our final Starfleet clearance to depart. So if you'll fetch Mr. Ermont, we'll knock out the final details of any outstanding repairs, and we'll set out for Hotari.
Yes, sir.
Well, look at that. We did it. And oh. Look at you can review your status with everyone. But I think that's gonna be it for Star Trek Resurgence. I think that's a good first gander at it. Plus I need to make it to the store before they close. Gotta keep me a snack and some other stuff. But no, the Star Trek Resurgence so far, pretty cool. I will probably continue playing this. I wish the settings were a little more robust, because this is it. There's no custom graphics mode. Maybe I can go through and like edit an INI file or something, because I feel like the performance is a little wonky given the style of game that it is, and there's definitely some jank in there. Y'all probably saw the like weird haloing with the depth of field and stuff like that. But yeah, I wish this was a better PC port. But other than that, like, I'm really enjoying the story and the characters. The voice acting is all really good, and it feels very much in that ballpark of the Star Trek that I like, which is, you know, kind of like the TNG era. So yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna keep playing. I'm curious what's happening with this storm. And I want to see what's going on with the diplomacy mission that we got going on. But yeah, that's gonna be it. Let me know if there's any other Star Trek games I should check out. Apparently there are good ones out there. Alright, I'll catch y'all next week in the bucket. Adios.